Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to a little bit of, cold crisis management bullshit. Okay, let's go ahead and do something about that before someone horribly dies here. Okay, so I think what we wanted to do was actually move this a little bit, but we might just have to have an overlap for a little while here. Could do it like this, actually. You know what? Let's actually move one up here, and then we can have this cover this stuff, and then if I need to, I can have people in the coal factories. Okay. Alright, so... this coal flipper isn't actually working right now. It's actually probably... oh no, it is functioning. People are in there. So we're probably going to get some sick people, but that's fine, given the fact that we've got a shit ton of hospitals open and not being used or utilized in any way, shape, or form. Let's move these guys out of here so that stuff gets built faster, because that's also, again, something we don't actually need people doing. Food rations are good. We probably want actually even more of our large resource depots. Apparently our roads here are not connected to the... I can't tell where the problem is as far as this road connection goes. We'll do it like this. We'll do that. And that should get us there regardless of whatever the hell else is going on. And what was this building again? This is the cookhouse. It's closed right now, so it doesn't matter that it's not operating. It should come back up, because I think that this automatically stops working during the night. Oh, we got this going on now. Build an outpost at Winterhome. Alright, and we've also got this other group that has finished over here, so we don't need iron right now. So we're going to dismantle that outpost, and we're going to send them over to Tesla City. And we'll see if we can get another one of those cores, because if that works, then we'll know that we're not wasting our goddamn time with all of these expedition groups. Because we might be. We might very well be. We have got a couple of our other things here. Bags of resources. I don't really need the iron that much, but I guess that's what we're getting. Let's swing back to the frozen pond, and then we'll head back home, because that's a ton of resources these guys have. I do need more storage space for iron. Looks like, so we'll make this one an iron depot, I guess. And whenever this finishes, we want this to only be on during work hours. And we'll have it open during extended work hours, because that's kind of what we want here. Range 2 is fine, we'll do it like that. And this is still turned on, because we need it still turned on. I think this one actually also only really needs to be on during operational hours. I think we can set that to like that. Because what else was it covering? Like, what building is this? The child shelter. They're only in there during the day. Children not in child shelters. I didn't realize these had a capacity. God damn it. Okay, well, let's get ready to build some more child shelters, I guess. Holy hell. Don't know what's wrong with this damn road here. Alright, stone ship. Nothing of value. Okay, they can apparently reach the abandoned sawmill from there. That's just probably going to be another source of wood, I'd imagine. Can't imagine what else it would be, really. Alright, you guys. Back to Tesla City, we'll build an outpost, and we'll find out if we can, in fact, get more cores that way. Would love it if we could. Alright, so let's just hit the faster speed button here. You know, I just realized people are actually going into this building to get their food. even though it's inoperative. That means they could potentially be getting sick because it is very, very cold there. So I might actually need to keep this turned on, but I could probably keep it range setting 1. It does already range setting 1. Okay, so we'll turn this to 24 hour, I guess, which I don't really feel is a great thing. Alright, so this isn't working because it doesn't have access to the stupid road there. I'm going to hit steel. And, yeah. Like, where is this road disconnect? It really looks like it has to be over here somewhere. You know what I could do? I feel like it's just this little tiny bullshit here. If I go like that, maybe that'll fix it. No, I can see a little... I have no idea what's going on with this road here. Alright, more policies. I don't really have any left that I want to get, if I'm totally honest with you. I could do extra rations for the ill. That'll make it so that I can get people fixed faster. So, pretty good. Okay, I have no idea what the hell's up with this road. Let's do this then. Yeah, you can actually see, like, it is connected. So, there's something janky going on there. Coal mining rationalization, so even faster coal mining. Could do... what's this require? Nothing too serious, but nothing I want right now. Let's get the advanced heaters. We're starting to see things where that would be useful. Okay, well, that cleared part of that up. Oh, shit. Refugees from Frostland. Okay, unexpected guests. So yeah, this is where we start getting just floods and floods of people. So that's cool. Let's explore the abandoned sawmill, get a bunch of wood. Not much left. Okay. Outpost here years ago, but there's nothing left off of this frozen sawmill. Yeah, take the resources. We might be sort of like edge of the world kind of thing for now. I'm actually going to have this guy head back home, and the reason that I'm partly doing that is because there's not really anything left right now, but we should get some more to explore later, I think. Okay, nothing to do here. Frozen pond. Yeah, I don't actually see anything else from there. So I think we're done as far as all that goes, so we'll send them home as well. Okay, well that's all fine. Let's go ahead and get more large resource depots. And I feel like just building these out in like a ring around the outside is going to continue to be fine. The next thing that we also have to focus on, have we got more cores? No. When do we get one? So it should be 4 more hours we should get our first one. In addition to this though, we need houses. Pretty badly. So we'll lose a bit there. So the thing is, I could actually start thinking about like an extra bit of housing district stuff. Like, we could actually get a church back here somewhere, and that would actually help me out quite a lot. So, this is in a radius of a church here. If I got one back here, so I build a house, actually I could build the fighting pit there. Okay, let's try that. So fighting arena goes here. Then we build a church behind it, and then I can build houses out however the hell long it needs to be. Oops. So like this. And we're... I think actually I can rotate buildings, maybe? I'm not sure if I can. Oh, there we go. Yeah, center mouse click. I'd seen it because I'd accidentally hit it before. So we'll put that there. And we've got a little bit of overlap, but I don't think we've got much. So and then build houses back out from here. And we need to worry about heat, but I think we're actually okay here. Alright, so we didn't get our warehouses in the perfect spot, but we got pretty close. Alright, so from here over to like here is fine. Then we can do here down to like here, here to like over here, and like here to here, something like that. There to there. Okay, so that took a chunk out of our wood supplies, but should be okay for now. Let's also check our heat map. Advanced heaters have been researched. Good. So I do kind of want to start working on overdrive stuff here. So we'll get that, just in case. We'll need it later, not now. And we should be like an hour 49 minutes away from seeing if we get a core. Letter of thanks. Sir, an engineer is here to see you. He has a letter from his team. My workers asked me to deliver this. They're plain people, so it reads like bad poetry. But here's the gist of it. They want to thank you, sir. The sight of this automaton working tirelessly in this inhuman cold, where previously they toiled and suffered, is something worth living for. Cool. I'm glad to hear that indeed. Okay, so how are we doing on resources here? Food is starting to get high. I could put more church stuff back here and like build another set of houses back here as well. So how many did I build for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I think we actually did a few more than that, so that's going to be a couple... It's going to be over 100, I think, that we've got here. Well, let's see if we get that core. 1 minute. We did get a core. Alright, perfect. So... I'm going to dismantle this outpost, and I'm going to send this team over to here. We're going to have that done again. And this core... I have to think pretty seriously about what we want to do with that. What's going on over this way? Serious accident happens. Slow down the automatons. Discontent automatons will remain a threat. Should walk more slowly and carefully, even at the cost of their efficiency. I kind of need the efficiency, in all honesty. 10% is a big hit, but we'll do it just because it's the nice thing to do. And frankly speaking, we've got quite a few automatons, and we're doing kind of okay. So, next up, let's go ahead and get another infirmary. And the reason I kind of want to get this is because these things are going to start pulling in more and more people pretty quickly here. Where do I want to put another infirmary if we put one? Yeah, this feels like a pretty good area here. We could put it back here, potentially. Nah, here... Okay, here seems a little bit better. I'm not sure if that's going to technically be heated by this heater here. Yep, it is. Okay, that's perfect. And we also want to get all this stuff influenced by a shrine here. Because we could start building stuff back here behind this area here. This would get building a little... Yeah, this would be okay. Okay. I'm not super unhappy with this. Just a little unhappy. Alright. So we should have our first like wave of just random people showing up pretty soon here. Set that back to max here. I have just realized I can probably get... Ow. Jesus. Alright, I hate my sound system. Anyway. Yeah, I think we can set this down a level. So we're sending it to Steam Level 2. And we'll just check the effect this has on our city here, because everything is pretty damn red. Yeah, so this will help me gather up coal a little bit faster, I think. Which is always a good thing. Got a lot of insulation and stuff like that, too, so... This should come in pretty fast. Alright. Now... let's just check here. Looks like our other guys are also done here, so... dismantle that outpost, build an outpost out here. I hate having to do it this way. Alright. Like, I kind of almost feel like this is probably an exploit, but at the same time, I'm still not 100% sure. Alright. Well, overdrive couplings. And generous safety bypass. What does this do again? Will increase 25% slower and fall 25% faster. This could actually be quite potent for us right now, but probably want to get healthcare insulation. Things that I need. I can't afford to upgrade our steel or steam coal mine or anything like that, so those aren't really that useful. This technically helps, I think, with the thumped coal in terms of efficiency. Does this also increase efficiency at all? Nope. Okay. Don't need any of those things. So we run it into a point eventually where I don't really need to have anything going on here. We've got healthcare installation, I think, right now. Alright, you guys build an outpost at the fishing village. Then we'll immediately dismantle it, actually, and then we'll have you guys head over to here. And we'll see if this works. Hopefully it does. Because I've noticed it changes the outpost team number every time I do this. So something could be happening there. See, we got some wood. We've got 2 more cores. So I could do something useful with that. I'm thinking 1 more automaton, 1 more coal. Getting some hunger, not too bad though. Some people out in the freezing cold doing that that thing there. People have been influenced him in their ways. I'm not sure what that's actually doing right now, all things considered, because we've kind of got like full-scale everything, but build outposts, build outpost. What's going on here? How come I can't select you? Coal mine, build outpost. There we go. Alright, well, we'll see pretty soon. We got our first wave coming in 15 hours of people moving in here. And we'll see how our city holds up to it. A lot of these people aren't really going to be doing anything, per se, but consuming food, so there's not a ton of useful stuff for them to do in this town as I've got it. But we're kind of okay here. Let's go ahead and have another food rations one. Okay. So we'll have 3 cores hopefully pretty soon. One of them I'm going to put on coal, one of them I want to put on an automaton, if not 2 of them. And the last one we can put on another greenhouse, I think, and I think that's what we want to do. Because our food's sort of going up, it's not going up that fast or anything like that. Our captain most of all, don't say weird stuff like that. Alright, so let's just chuck our people into that hospital. Getting it so that we can have, like, hospitals working with just five people would actually be pretty useful here. But see how things go here. 4 hours for our cores to get in. More coal storage, god damn. This is so much coal storage. I'm kind of, like, grossed out by how much you need. And how much space it takes. Like, that's also quite just bleh, but okay, so we can build this, like, back here, looks like. Alright. just build more resource depots, I guess. Like that seems fine. Okay. Healthcare insulation, done. Checklists, nope, mechanization. Do that one first. Get some of our engineers back, I guess, even though we don't really need to worry about that much. So set to coal, right? No, that's one set to food rations. What's our temperature? Minus 50. Actually, we can probably set this down to steam level 1. Because we're at pretty damn hot. Alright. Scout team made it back. And they're just gonna have to wait. Stuck automaton. It's entangled itself hopelessly. We can't free it without at least partially dismantling one or the other. And that means shutting down either the automaton or the building will shut down the... shut down the coal mine. I don't really actually have to worry about that much, since we can... Oops. We can go ahead and move the automaton for now over to this mine over here. If I can click on it. Nope. For some reason it's not freeing up the automaton. I guess the... Nope, yeah, we got one available now. Just needed a little while. No, I guess legitimately it doesn't matter what I chose, because they're both just friggin'... Alright. Unavailable. Running from the storm. Okay, 70 people, 30 of them are ill. Discontent will rise, hope will rise. But this does mean that our hospitals, actually I needed to have one more. Let's go ahead and increase our capacity a little bit by opening up these two. And we are fine for housing. Cool. So one of the things I kind of want to do is go to these guys here and actually extra rations our infirmaries. Just because I want to get these guys out and about as fast as possible. So we'll do that. And let's just recheck our heat map here, make sure that stayed, yeah, bright red. I'm wondering if we can't actually even get away with a little bit more heat. Alright, the other one came back, they've just got some wood, it's no big deal. But we can go ahead and max this out again and go for another automaton. And that coal mine that I wanted to get here, we can also make that. Okay. Coal. Did I mention I like it when people are building coal? Because I quite like it when people are building coal. Okay. We should be getting another one pretty soon here. And it looks like our other team is now done their coal mine here. Send them back to here again. Hate doing that. Dear game, please do something to automate that, or do something other than the system that's in place, because it is just garbage. Alright, so the reason that I currently am not spending this core that I've got, which looks like I could, is because this dealie here is going to be building an automaton. That's going to screw over my number of steam cores. Have I got everything that I want here? Raise just enunciation I kind of don't really need. Like... yeah, I don't really need this. It could be used to get those resources back, though. I definitely don't want, like, Protector of the Truth. I find that one's kind of, like, evil. So it's also unnecessary. I don't really need it. Like, Triage, we don't really need this. What Triage does is it means that we can instantly get rid of a bunch of people, but a bunch of them die. So it's better to... I'm better off just actually healing people. So all we've got left is, like, House of Pleasure, Dueling Law, and that's pretty much everything. Like, the tech tree for this game, for these things, the Book of Laws, is actually pretty limited. It'd be kind of nice if you could go through both hope or faith and order, both of them, and just sort of, as you pick some, you sort of change the balance of how your society works, maybe. And I could probably go for this, and it's not the worst thing in the world. I'll do this, and then we'll be able to get back stolen resources, I guess.
A new law has passed.
Discontent rises precipitously. My neighbor offended our captain, and he's cheating on his wife. My wife? I am in fear many innocent people will be falsely accused. Oh, I know many people will be falsely accused. This damn law is terrible. Confirming checklists. Want those healing people faster, now that we're going to be getting a bunch of sick people in our town. So, that's going to be lovely. Alright, so... yeah, we're at, like, such low generator power. We're, like, at the minimum amount. I feel super good about that. Alright.
Oh god, why is my sound...
Okay, I really hate whatever's going on with my sound card. I have no idea what that is there. Alright, so this is doing something.
Not really sure why. But I'm wondering how long this takes to fix. Interesting. I like how you can disable the automaton or you can disable a factory. It screws you over sort of either way, because it looks like he's still stuck, I think, as far as I can tell. That's the problem. Like, that's what they were saying the problem sort of was, so... I don't know. Suddenly we've got a bunch more sick people. See, our Faith Keepers are all absent for some reason, which is odd. This infirmary will put the heater on, even though I don't really technically need it. Like, huh, that was weird. Okay. Strange. So we should have another wave of people in 15 hours. So, more houses. And it looks like we actually maxed out this radius as well, so we need to find another place to put another temple. I could put some more houses back here, actually. Could put a longer building in there as well, but... this is close enough to working, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of space here that we could have used for not much, really, but what even is this? Our field kitchen. Alright, we'll go ahead and bring this road down here. Kind of want to bring the roads around like this, because we've got real loopy-ass roads here. And then some more houses back here. So that would be out of adjacency of any of the, or out of the radius of any of those temples. So I think we go back here, 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 and I can just do it like whatever, like that's fine. I think I actually want to turn all my temples sideways next time. Might be an allegory for something, I have no idea, but seems like this is going to be fine. Okay. Wondering if we're catching all of these houses. Looks like 2 of these houses are outside the radius of our engines there, so these houses are going to be cold. Something going on over here. These guys can build their outposts. I need to move my other outposts. Oops, it's refugees. That's not important. You guys, dismantle. Like, I'm gonna find out, like, even though it removes the icon of all that stuff happening, I'm still getting them, and, like, it just doesn't tell me. Although it did specifically say that it was depleted, so that's not true either. Well, either way, this is going to have to get turned back on. I do have 2 more cores. So, do we build another one of these? This is still being built. Right. For some reason we're at 0%. I'm guessing it's because we had those new guys coming in. So I feel like because we're getting so many people in, another hothouse is actually a good call. And we can go ahead and road. I think I accidentally just built an industrial hothouse. But you know what? That's probably marginally okay. So I don't think we're actually going to end up with this thing because we ran out of resources because we've got not enough of those things. So let's hit this to none. Now, strictly speaking, we've got a decent number of automatons. So, and we'll build an outpost, we'll dismantle an outpost, we'll send you guys out to here, and I'll cry a little bit inside. Send you to the city. Now the thing is, we'll get more quests, I think, later. Because I think the game, like, isn't over. Okay, so someone was hoarding food, well done. We'll hopefully catch them, and then we'll get a bit more food back. Although I don't really care about the food all that much. So the question is now, how do I get heating out to those houses that weren't getting proper heating? Although it looks like they are now. Oh, did I extend the range of this one? No, I'm not sure. It looks plenty warm. Alright, well, I think I'm doing fine whichever way I look at it. Alright. Looks like we need more resource caches, more large resource depots. Actually, I could just turn one of these on. I forgot. Wood, coal. Probably should still get more of these things, honestly. Got a lot of people available here. Alright. Go hothouse selection and just make those more efficient rather than getting a fourth one. And our infirmaries have actually ejected pretty much all of our patients before our next wave comes in, so that actually super powerful. Alright, you guys test the city, build an outpost, get us another core. What's going on over here? Another wave going to be here in 22 hours, 57 minutes. And we'll check our heat map, make sure everything's looking good here. It's looking pretty good. Refugees, the second wave. 70 people, 25 of them ill, 25 gravely, so 50 are ill in total. And we're going to say everyone's welcome, because, yeah, I mean, we're nice guys. So the 25, like, all those gravely injured people is going to be a bit of a weird issue, but we're going to end up with a bunch of amputees, which we didn't have from our incompetence. It's, like, all their fault. I do have plenty of things that I can build here, though. So I'm going to actually set this to 5 or something like that. We'll go ahead and get our other thing here, but long hours of toil. Regular shifts everywhere for 3 days. Force them to work. I won't address this right now. If I just hit force them to work, that's kind of okay, but honestly speaking, like, I feel as though we don't really need... The only problem I have with this is this. Let's check to see if it made it so that all of these guys are automatically put onto the correct shift length. Because if it didn't do that, I'm going to be so pissed off. Let's turn that heater on. That heater's on. Good. Okay. So I'm really hoping that that is actually... Don't use... Okay, this check mark here means that's fine. So that should be okay. We're about to get into a bit of a cold snap, but everything's so warm that even with a minus 60, I don't even think we'll have to go to Steam 2. So, I think we're okay, actually. Let's see here. Storage capacity reached over and over again. That's fine. Over here we got this coal thumper. It's also fine. Or not coal thumper, that's a coal mine, actually, but I could move it. Could move an automaton from over here. I don't really need this. And I do want to keep sort of like focusing on getting more coal. We'll move someone back in the iron thing later, because we don't really need iron right now that badly. We've kind of got lots of iron. What the hell's over here that's only at 7 out of 10 here? I think you're a coal. Alright, let's get you to 10. Alright. So our 3 steam hothouses here. 6 an hour, this one's getting 7.2. Yeah, so we need a shrine for that one. Get it up to 7.2 as well. So I just want to make sure that like shrines are encompassing like every single business that we have. Like they're pretty much free to make, honestly. So it's not as though I really have to worry about overbuilding them now that we've got the resources for it. Obviously it's not going to matter that much back here because a lot of these buildings don't even... Like this one's got a robot in it, what's he going to do with it? Pray to his robot deity? I think not. Do not allow robot deities in this civilization. Alright, yeah, so I think we've got it covered by everything that I realistically want manned by people.
Today's labor is done.
Alright, so that got finished, and people are actually going to stop working, so we're not going to get anything else researched. Bit unfortunate, but it is the way of things. I'm gonna go with efficient gathering at this point in time. And the reason I kind of want to do that is because, well, I could do faster outpost teams. Don't think I really need it, though. Do I want to improve our scouting, though? Let's get the generator safety bypass here. Make it so that we can keep our thing unstressed for longer, because we're about to head into, like, minus 70 here. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. Can I zoom out yet? Like, I feel this zooms you in at a certain phase, and you can't zoom back out for some reason. It's real annoying. Let's see here, both our outposts are still not paying off yet, so that's fine. This thing... We're just getting some prosthetics, because I know that there's a chance that we're going to need some of them, so... Alright, so we got our core, and we're going to hopefully use it for an automaton. So we'll switch to that, get that built. Or did we not get it yet? Huh. I feel as though we didn't get a core. Alright, well, we'll dismantle this outpost here. We'll try actually doing the outpost there this time and see if that helps any. But maybe you're not actually allowed to get more cores. So that would be cool. By which I mean really, really awful. We can actually check to see if we're like how we're doing in terms of consumption here, and it is massively green. Our steam hubs are not consuming that much coal per hour, and like the generator itself is actually pretty efficient right now. So yeah, we're going up a massive amount per day, so not too terrified about our situation there. Might need some more food storage. Might just need some more storage in general, really. I think our other outpost guys did their thing too. Alright. Kind of feel as though I want to try and boost our hospitals again, but I can't remember if I've done that recently enough or if I have that again. Looks like I do. Let's just do that. And we should be about to hit we're about to hit another cold snap, so I want to see how we stand up to minus 60 without increasing the temperature. Sun's up already, and yeah, all sorts of horrible stuff's happening. Do I actually have to build one of these if I click this? Like, the thing that I really don't like about this is that it's like a totalitarian dictator, like, moving people into the job. I'm not so much opposed to the, like, profession as a whole, but I am certainly opposed to it being just dictated by a dictator of, like, you work in a brothel now. It's like, that seems like that has some issues. I'm just not going to enact any more policies. I don't really feel like I need to. Like, frankly speaking, I've got way too many damn policies that I don't need anyway. Coal mine, build outpost. Did we get our fish already? I hate moving this thing. Is there a faster way? Yeah, I can scroll to this, I guess. Okay, well, dismantle that. Like, I kind of feel as though this isn't working anymore, and there's some sort of weird way in which that's limited or something like that. Let's see. Well, we can just turn on the heaters in a couple of these places rather than going to step 2. Wonder why you can't install heaters in houses. That doesn't make a ton of sense to me, honestly. Okay. Oh, I don't need to for the coal mines here, actually. Okay, well,
Go to work. Lord,
I think that's actually going to be fine for now.
today.
So I think that increases our coal consumption a little bit less than going the other route. Let's check how that affected things. Yeah, so we're fine now. I don't even need to do it for this hothouse at all. Well, you'd think that a hothouse would have to be quite warm, because it's a hothouse, but okay, whatever. I could increase the number of hunters here to, like, max. I kind of almost feel like I shouldn't be sending up people into the cold, though, during this, this phase of the game. Just kind of an impression. I'm gonna move these guys out. It's only like a tiny amount of food at this point by comparison to the amount that I'm getting from everything else. It's like 1 hour worth of our food production from our other things. So if I can actually find these, which I don't remember where the hell I put them, I'll get rid of the people working out of there, and then we can have them just in case of an emergency where I like just have to go hunting for some damn reason. Yeah, legitimately cannot remember. I think this is it. And I think we only had 2. There's probably a building list in this game somewhere. Tesla City, we'll build that. We'll see if we actually get a goddamn steam core this time, because I'm pretty damn sure we didn't last time. So I might be wasting my time with those coal guys as well, which would be lovely to know ahead of time. What was that? Alright, well, hospital's doing a great job. I could, I guess, get the church version of hospitals. Refugees from Frostlands, the final wave. 50 of them gravely ill. A lot of discontent for that, but you know what? A lot of these people are probably going to die before they even make it to our town. What looms ahead? Sir, we can only clearly see the... Now we can clearly see what the refugees were running from. The Great Frost will come, and we have to prepare. Our scientists say they can calculate the severity of the storm. From observations, this need a day or 2 to prepare the instruments and install them in the beacon. Okay, well, one of the nice things here is I've got stuff to go ahead and explore now. I kind of didn't think it would be based on that, though. Alright. I kind of thought, like... well, never mind what I thought. Alright. Okay, so we have 15 gravely ill people still. I probably actually should have had a few more hospitals, apparently. Could build a medical post. Where would I want to put it, though? Here seems good. just do that. I'm not too worried about the fact that our roads are not connected or that these guys are kind of stretched. Like, this is way damn bigger than it should be, but whatever. It's fine. I think it just does that so that, like, the city keeps looking good rather than being anything past that. Meantime, let's go ahead and our resources here. Large depots and more food storage. I don't know, we can kind of actually just put some, like, back here or something like that. Alright, well... something like that's fine. Okay, generous safety bypass. What next? Beacon stereoscopic lenses. This lets us do whatever the hell they were trying to get us to do. I'm not really sure, honestly. And let's just really hope I can get a core here.
His labor is done. Thank the Lord.
Was that the core one? Nope, it wasn't. It was the coal one. Don't know if they got us anything or not. I could actually increase this heat now. You know what? Actually, I could hit the overdrive button for the night. One food, one coal. Coal.
Alright, and we're back, so hopefully I got that fixed. We found a small number of people.
These people sound like they'll be actually pretty bad off again, but they can hardly speak. Yeah, so we'll bring them back as well. Another reason not to. We've got another scout team heading out, though. We are at the point where it might make sense for me to get some more scout teams or something like that, but for now we're kind of okay. We are about to hit another 20 degrees drop, though. The city is, for the most part, pretty insulated. You can see, like, we're actually managing our sick pretty well. Alright, you guys have arrived at the fishing village. And I'm just gonna keep bouncing that. Alright, and we're back to work. Yeah, so coal, we've got 20 days worth at the current rate of consumption. How much are we netting per day, though? Because it's going to drop a bit here. We're gaining about 3,000 some per day, and we'll actually not be too far off that once we increase this output. New automaton has been built. Good. Get it on iron here. We had no source of iron for a little while there. Alright, you guys, Deep Hollow, we found survivors again. Interesting. Wounded people. Fall into this hole while escaping an incoming storm. At least half of them didn't survive the crash, but it seems we could rescue the wounded. Okay. So, yeah, I feel as though actually maybe we do want to get more scouts. I kind of am not sure, like, what is our housing situation here? Like, how much do we have? Well, we can build some more houses just in case. We're kind of actually at our limits, though, for space in some respects. Because kind of like... oh, I can build a house there. Yeah, we're kind of looking at not a whole ton of room left. So I can build a group of houses here, looks like. And I feel like we should, so let's go ahead and build a road back to, like... well, we'll build a road like that, I guess. We can always delete it later, I guess, if we need to. But what we can do is start placing down our 2 amenities. So, faith-wise, we want a house of prayer. I did actually end up getting the healing thing, just because it's kind of necessary at this point in time just to get a fast hospital down. And I figured, why not try it? Build that there. We can build the fighting arena right beside it. And then we can start throwing down some houses. The other thing we'll need actually back there is another thermal heater. And one of the other things I just remembered, I also need to get, like, more children daycare centers, because we've got a crap ton of kids in this place. Where do we even want those, though? I could put them back here. This seems fine, actually. I could put, like, 3 of them back here. We've got lots of kids here that we have to deal with. Oops. Okay, well, we'll do this, apparently. Faster scout sleds? Well, we could also deal with all this other stuff here. So, if I want to, I could start making some of these buildings warmer. These ones are actually already going to be quite warm, but having our coal thumpers upgraded could potentially make them warmer, apparently. That's what you do for efficiency for those sorts of buildings, which seems weird to me, but is the way that they're doing it. This could go back a bit. Prepare for the storm. Couldn't believe their eyes. They doubled and triple checked their calculations. The strongest winds in the storm will cause the temperature to plummet beyond anything we have ever experienced before. Hunting will be impossible. Plants in the hothouses will freeze. Everyone left outside the city will perish, and so will we if we can't heat our homes properly. We have to prepare. How much does hope fall here? Hopefully it's not... Okay, that's not that bad, actually, at all. Generator ready. We did what we could to raise the heat up of the generator. This alone might not be enough. All our homes and workplaces should be as warm as possible. The cold that's coming could kill in minutes. Technically speaking, we've had cold that's that cold. Like, minus 160 is more than cold enough to kill you. Alright, and let's get a line back to, like, here-ish. Good enough, and then we'll get a thermal thing back there. It's not going to be precisely spotted, but should be fine. Alright, and this is why it's nice to have a bit of extra steel. Okay, so we've brought the first wave back. We've got 19 wounded. And over here, we can go ahead and bring these guys back out. Actually, when are they saying that's going to be? That storm is going to hit. I don't think that's what they're talking about. Minus 70 doesn't sound like it's that cold. Apparently we'll have to recall all my scouts though. Oh, what's this? Snow burrows. This is probably going to be corpses, but you know what? Whatever. It's not people, so that's kind of actually a good thing. We'll get a core, hopefully. Still not entirely sure when that decides when we're going to get cores and when we won't, but no homeless people, so that's helpful. And how long has it been since I distributed extra rations? I can do that again. Okay. So, let's hit pause here. Let's hit distribute. And we still got 3,200 food, so what we want to probably do is just pop food in all of these. Let's see, got extra. We had another thing over here somewhere. House of Healing is over here. Okay, so that should get them all fed pretty well.
Work is over for today. There's time for harvest and time for sleep.
Alright, so are these guys actually building the roads that I wanted them to? I did not actually queue up a road across here. Okay, cool. So come the morrow, those ones there'll be like way more kids that are useful. We've now got, there's 133 kids here. I need like 10 of those damn things. What the hell? Alright. More scouts. More gravely injured, that's fine. No, we're going through them real fast. I just got the House of Healing for the hell of it, but I potentially, no, I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, what's going on now? Runaway child, a desperate father. Sir, a man is here to see you. He says his daughter ran away after the news of the storm spread. He wants to borrow a scout sled and go after her. She's a big girl, but she was always very impulsive and she scares easily, father explains. I must find her before she's lost for good. She's all I have left. Okay, you know what? we'll spend the 30 food rations. We'll lose a person again, but pretty sure we lose a person in that process, but... Okay, so you guys, Camp Vulcan. Apparently there's a lot of people there, which is interesting. There's another camp over there. Okay, cool, fine, whatever. Let's build a robot. With our extra core that we got here. And we should be hitting minus 70 in just a second here. I hope that doesn't mean that our scout teams and everything like that's going to die, because if it is, I'm going to have to go back a bit. It's too late to recall them anyway. Dismantle that. Get you guys out to here. Need another core. Like, I don't feel like minus 70 is what they're talking about, because I feel like we've already hit that before, but maybe we haven't. Either way, I want to get this up to level 3 before this hits. Okay, so is this going to kill off all my away teams? Oh, I don't have a Tesla core coming in, so I guess I didn't have hadn't finished this one? Kinda hate this. Alright. Well, it hasn't killed them immediately.
Work shift begins.
Hope has fallen a little bit. Let's go ahead and bolster our faith a little bit here. Got plenty of resources for that. Get that hope back up there. Tip from Believer. Someone's hoarding food. We should get that from them. Give us your food. It's our food. Alright. Yeah, we got some stolen supplies back. Let's do another ceremonial service. Steam-powered coal thumpers now. Or are they steam-powered? I'm pretty sure they're steam-powered. Ooh, no, they're not. Okay. You know what? Let's upgrade all of our coal thumpers. The more important thing about this is actually that it will generate more heat for them. Coal thumper injectors. Produce coal piles 15% faster. I don't really need that, honestly. Just in it for the insulation. I don't know, let's get this for the hell of it. I don't really feel like I need it. Alright, so you guys... Oh, what are you guys? Build an outpost there? What the hell's going on here? Yeah, I have really no idea what the hell's up with those guys. This feels very buggy. Okay, so we should be dropping pretty badly right now for a second here. While we get those coal thumpers built. We'll get another thing on iron for now. Food supplies ready. Food supplies for a week. Okay. This place, let's go ahead and put an automaton in it. I'm not 100% sure I actually need those resources, but it's fine. I think that guy was a doctor that left. That sort of sucks. Alright. Our hospitals are actually doing okay now. You can get more resource depots. I need to have these be within range of the coal thumpers, though. That's the wrong thing. Gathering post. Okay, so that'll get that one. That'll get that one. Where's our other coal thumpers here? Is this a coal thumper? Yep. Okay, so get a gathering post. I think back here can reach it. I think that might actually be out of reach. Let's not worry about that one, I guess. It's coal thumper over here. Can definitely reach this one with this. Hopefully these aren't going to freeze, though. Alright. Sort of like the most amount of coal that I can possibly get with this particular village, unless I want to get kilns. We have got plenty of wood right now, so I could get the kilns researched. Promise fulfilled. Normal working hours, hope rises, blah blah blah, sure. Oh, we've actually got a mission here. I didn't realize that this was a mission. Recall... oh. How long do I have left? 6 days. Okay, never mind. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, which one of you guys is... okay, the coal one is still working. The fishing village is done. I feel like there is some kind of limit to how much of this like can work, but... boosted scout sleds, that'll be okay. Faster outpost teams, maybe? Could be good. Okay, the steam coal mines do take extra steam cores, though.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay, so yeah, sound is screwed again, but not really sure why it keeps doing that.
It is driving me a little bit spotty. I'm not sure if this is going to be in range of any of our heaters. Oh, this one should be in range. So that's fine. Alright, so we'll max that. Get us more coal. Max this one. And we'll max this one as well. This one's cold, so this one's not in range of any of them. We'll have to turn on the heaters. Actually, this might... yeah, no, it didn't bounce. Okay, so we'll turn on the heater for now. At minus 70, it's working just fine with just the heater. You guys built an outpost. Okay, that will get us another steam core. I might be able to get 2 more steam cores before I have to call them in. But the way things are right now, I think we might be calling this an episode pretty soon. So, yeah, hopefully we've got enough coal coming in right now. Even though we've set this up to steam level 3, what's our consumption rate? Still heavily in the green. Now we're only getting about 2,500 per day, which is fine. What we could do, though, and I think I'm going to do, is put this in overdrive and drop this 2 heat levels for the evening. And I'm going to have to remember to turn that off pretty quickly, but that changed our coal consumption by like 1,000, so we're gaining over 3,000 in a day. So we're just going to have this on like this for like a night or something like that. And that'll help us out once we get around here. So anyway, let's call this an episode. Hope you found this one enjoyable. I think I'm not sure exactly when the end point is for this. That week that they're saying is going to be dramatic and terrifying is probably the end of things, but you never know. So anyway, hope you found this episode enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time.